Hi everyone, welcome to today's crafting program. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian with the Twin Lakes Libraries and I use they, them pronouns. For today's craft, we are going to be making a pony bead pumpkin keychain. So if you've never used pony beads before, this is an example of a keychain we made this summer. It's a little gecko. And we're going to be using the same beads to make a pumpkin because, you know, spooky fall Halloween season is upon us. So for this craft, it's a take-home craft, so you can request a bag with all the materials that you're going to need to make it, and then you can just follow this video tutorial to learn how to do it. So what you're going to need is some twine or some other, material to weave the beads through. I think the tutorial I saw online, they were using that like thin plastic cord stuff that you make lanyards with, which I can't remember what it's called. But I'm using this. So it said to cut 2 to 3 yards, which is a lot. And then, I laid out my beads already in the pattern that we're going to do. So we're just going to walk through and do this. This is the first time I've made a pumpkin, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. And this might take a while, so bear with me. Okay, this is our design. Very cute. So first off, you're going to get your first bead, starting at the top, ring bead. And you're going to pull it to the middle of your string and then hold it there. You don't want it to move out. And then I'm taking, this is so much twine, oh my gosh. I'm taking the right side of my twine and I'm going to put these 3 beads on there for the next row. And we're going to pull them to the middle. So remember, hold that middle part. And then getting the twine from the left. And it's going to thread through the beads from this direction. Only through those 3 beads. And then we're going to pull it. Remember to keep your middle bead in the middle, which makes this honestly really awkward. There's probably a better way to do this, but there's so much twine. Alright. Getting there. Okay. So that's the top of our pumpkin. Hooray! Okay, so now we don't have to worry about kind of keeping this middle piece as it is, so hopefully this process will speed up a bit. Then we are going to do the next row of beads, which are all orange. And there are 8 beads total in this row. Alright, so pulling all those down here and then taking the opposite side and threading it through all of these. So this isn't a difficult craft. It's just kind of a little bit time consuming. Alright. So pulling all of these guys. And let's see. Kind of like that. I think all this is going to look really good when we're done. Right now it might look a little weird, but that's okay. Then we do the next row. Which has, let's see, how many beads? 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 beads in the next row. And, you know, these crafts that I've been doing, you know, they're take-home crafts, but they're also ones that we've been doing at the library. So if you ever want to come in person and do a craft like these, you can do that. On Mondays, we have, it's Maker Monday. So that's kind of like a free-for-all craft day, which means you can come in with an idea and use our craft supplies to do it. It can be something like we've already done in the past, like, you know, one of our past craft programs. If you missed it and you really wanted to do it, you could do that. It could be something that you've come up with on your own and you just, you know, want to use our supplies. That's totally fine. Alright, so let's see, this one is actually supposed to be down here, so coming along. So now we're going to do 3 orange, 1 black, 4 orange, 1 black, and 3 more oranges. Yeah, with Maker Monday, and honestly with all of our crafts, you know, you can start a project and you don't have to finish it that day. So, you know, you can just come back when you're able to, and we'll save your craft for you. And like, I'm not the expert on all crafts, arts and crafts ever, but I'm happy to help provide guidance. Leanne, my assistant, she is also really good about doing crafts too. So we're happy to help with that, you know. And most Mondays, like, we just kind of put out some basic stuff, like, you know, passive stuff that's not really going to need much instruction, like perler beads or coloring pages. But, you know, if you do show up, don't feel limited to just doing that. You can get into whatever. Oh boy. What's going on, pumpkin? Something is going on. Alright. Hello. Okay, I think that fixed it. I don't know. Alright, everyone. Let's stick together. Okay, that's the top one. That's the next one. trim this end because it's getting a little frayed. And we'll keep on going. Okay, the next row is 3 orange, 2 black, 3 orange, 2 black, and 3 more oranges. Okay. Get our other end. This. Oh, I missed a couple. Oh no. This is caught on one of my buttons. All right. Okay, this pumpkin is coming along. I was kind of worried at first. Didn't really look like what I thought it should look like, but now it's getting there. Okay, so our next row, we have 6 oranges, 1 black, and then 6 more oranges. All right. Getting there. We're over halfway, y'all. Okay. Now, we have 4 rows left, so we've got 2 orange, 1 black, 2 orange, 3 black, 2 orange, 1 black, and 2 orange. Okay. And so I know like we've kind of cut back on our virtual programs, so there's only like 4 a month. But if you ever get curious and want some more craft programs, book talks, or anything, you can just go on our backlog on either YouTube or Instagram. That's where they're all posted. And watch them. There is a ton of videos. Okay, we got 2 orange, 2 blacks, 4 orange, 2 blacks, 2 orange, and that's it. So yeah, like I think the other day I posted my craft video, and I think it was like the 59th one I've done. So this one might be the 60th craft video I've done, which is so many arts and crafts. And especially like kind of towards the beginning when I first started doing this, which was like in April of 2020, a lot of my crafts I was doing were focused on crafts you could do at home with materials that you might have just like at home. So, if you're at home and you want to do some crafts that are not too hard, I would recommend that. Alright, 2 rows left. Okay, we got 2 orange, 6 black, 2 orange. Also, for a while, we did, for probably over a year, well, maybe just a year, we did some Friday videos. We called them Slice of Life. So that was me, and at the time, our young adult assistant, Abby, and we just kind of like, some of them were like kind of informative, like I know I did stuff about recycling and composting and like baking and cooking. Abby did stuff on K-pop and like, study habits, what you need to know about moving into your first apartment or starting college or all that good stuff. She had some really great videos, and they're all there, so you can watch them, all of them. And some of mine I think are pretty silly. Okay, and then our final row is we have 7 orange. I also did some hiking ones where I would like go out on local trails and do like a little virtual hike. That was really fun. Okay, finishing the final row. This only took us 19 minutes. Oh my gosh. So we still have like quite a bit of twine left over. Okay, so finishing off our pumpkin, which I think looks pretty good. Let me just pull up the website tutorial I was looking at. and get like the final bits. So keep stringing and looping and pulling while keeping track of your pattern. Finally, you've completed it. So they said, like, they kind of, let's see, you could just tie it like at the bottom, like this, just like knot those two together, or you could thread it through. So thread it through the opposite way and tie them together. I'm not sure about that. Let's try the first way. I'm just kind of worried about like undoing our progress. Because like if I thread it through this way, it's just going to come out here again. I don't know. Foiled at the final moment. All right. That kind of pulls it pretty tight, honestly. I'm not sure if I like that. Or maybe I do. What happens if we bring this back to the top like this? I wonder. I might mess around with this some more, just because, you know, with our gecko, it was kind of floppy, and this one, I feel like it's too floppy. Like it's just getting pulled out of position. Alright. I'm gonna have to do some more trial and error, but I think, you know, for the craft bags, instead of sending y'all some twine, I'm gonna send the plastic stuff they said to do it with, because I'd used twine before and it was fine, but this time around it's kind of like, you know, the design is getting a little pulled out of. If I tried to hold it up, it would be like, what's happening? You know, like that doesn't look great. So lesson learned, we're gonna do this with plastic twine so we don't end up with a mess. Wow. Okay, so at least it looked cool when I finished it. And you know, the thing about this is I can just like undo my work and redo it, and it's not a big deal. That is the thing about crafting. Sometimes it is trial and error, and you find out, you know, best methods of doing things, and that's all good. But yeah, don't let this stop you from getting a take-home craft, because I will have the proper materials included, and you can find the link for that in the video notes, the form to get your pony bead pumpkin supplies. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.